And now, coming up, let's put our hands together to welcome Sharon Roastmaster James Chung to give us full details of our new products launch.
Good morning, Atomy Singapore, Leaders Club members, center managers, and all fellow members of Atomy Singapore, online, on-site. Good morning to every one of you. My name is James, Sharon Roastmaster and Center Manager for Commonwealth Lifestyle Center. And this morning, I'm really excited to bring valuable information for you in regard to the new products that we have on hand. So before I go straight into the product, I just want to tell you a couple of things. Number one, for the last year, while we are in the midst of a change of circumstances because of COVID-19, my wife and I, we actually did experiment on ourselves, some form of dietary regime. We try out something different, and I'm happy to announce to you that we believe that it works. What is that? Don't eat so much. Literally, that's what we mean. We used to have 3 meals a day, right? We still have our 3 meals a day. However, we begin to learn what it means to replace meals, to replace regular meals. So the whole of last year, 2020, we only have 1 regular meal per day. When I say 1 regular meal, I mean a cooked meal or a meal that you buy from outside or a meal that is the typical diet that we all have, which is, for example, rice with dishes or noodle with some other, say, protein such as egg or meat or anything else that you add to that regular meal. And I want to propose to you today that a regular meal in modern day lifestyle is not needed to do with yourself. I found that it is very useful to consider a replacement meal, and that is what we want to introduce to you about. And I'll tell you why. And of course, the final meal, if you must have 3 meals a day, I've been surviving on 2, sometimes 3, but most times 2, is either a fruit-based meal or what is known as a supplement-based meal, whereby you can use your green powders, spirulina is one of them. All right, I take 3 grams of spirulina every day. That is about 8 capsules of the Atomy spirulina per day. All right, so that works out to about 3 grams a day, but that is still not a very high level. It's actually a very basic low level. But I want to assure you that it is achievable to obtain the kind of health that you want. So I want you to know that it's quite difficult, speaking through a filter in front of you, right? For the first time, I'm doing it, right? But I want you to know that in life, even though there is a filter over all of us, the filter's name is not face mask. The filter's name is called COVID-19. You still must let your voice be heard. Speak out, even though you have a mask over you. And this year, as you begun the year, forget about 2020, it's over. Think about 2021 and make it different by the end of the year, what it will be like. Set your definition. And I did that every month. At the end of the month, what do you want to see different for yourself? Yes, there will be masks all over, figuratively or physically, and yet let your voice be heard, let your message be heard, and live out the Atomy standard. And so, to equip you with the Atomy standard, today I want to talk to you about your replacement meal. All right? Let me just go back to the replacement meal. Change your body. It will change your mind, and it will change your life. In case you think the body and the mind are not related, you are wrong. Because your mind lives in your body. If you don't have a strong body, your mind cannot think straight. And if you think very well and still carry a big body, a body that is beyond your health level, okay, by that, I don't mean you are physically big. I mean you are big, but you're not supposed to be big. Or if you are big and you are not active, you have aches and pains, all right? There is a good chance that you cannot think so straight and you wouldn't know. Only the people around you can tell. And I mean it because I found that 90% of people with conditions struggles with thoughts in their mind. From past worries to anxieties to belief systems, right? And because of that, I find that when you clean up the body, your mind will think much clearer and your mind will become very sharp. It is important to think about changing the body. However, what do I mean? I want to declare to you this product known as the Atomy Shake multigrain is not a weight loss product. Really? Yes, it is not a weight loss product because if you go around and tell people this is a weight loss product, they will be disappointed and you are wrong. Scientifically, it is not a weight loss product. If it is, there would have been many of such related products in the world before the Atomy Shake, and many people weight issues. And yet again, more than 70% of the US population are overweight. 70%. So in other words, we are looking at more than 7 people in 10 overweight in some ways. However, some people who are overweight, they are still able to run 1 mile a day. All right? So there are details about just being physically overweight. Now, the Atomy Shake, while it is not a weight loss product, and you do not share that with your customers and your friends and your partners to promote it as such, it is a dietary plan, a meal replacement. So that is very clear. Meal replacement may lead to weight loss. But if you go hoping to have a weight loss by using this product, you will be disappointed because weight loss is within a different set of categories altogether. When we talk about weight loss, we talk about detox, we talk about repair, we talk about rebuild, and we talk about repopulate your friendly bacteria. So it is a whole range of discussion altogether. But this one, it is a simple meal replacement. It may lead to weight loss over a period of time, provided you match that with the lifestyle technique, such as the way you eat, how much you eat, and as I just mentioned, instead of 3 meals, maybe 2 meals, right? And now you replace one of your meal or 2 of your regular meal, you replace one of them with the Atomy Shake. Try it. Do it even for 6 months. I can assure you, you will have no big issue coming on you physically, even though you don't do anything else. You just replace one of your meal with this product, and for a 6-month period, you can be sure your body will improve in different ways. All right? Why? Because this is a very good product. It does support, all right, the body to self-regulate. You may lead to the weight loss if the total calories that you take in and that which you used up every day are really in deficit. In other words, what you put in is less than what you used up. If what you use is less than what you put on, then like your savings bank, your money will go up, right? So, in other words, if you just put in and never use anything, it will continue to grow. And so is your body. But if you begin to use more, being more physically active and all that, and you cut down what is coming into your body, in this case, a meal replacement, then you know you will definitely have a better body over time. So, the Atomy Shake is really a sustainable diet plan. In other words, now instead of 3 meals, I take 1 meal with a replacement meal. Then the 2 meals that I eat on a regular basis, if I'm outside or even if I cook the meal at home, you will find that basically you are in a better control in terms of the total amount of calorie that comes into your body. And if you further replace another meal, either with that or with the other product called Balanced Life, add in some fruits and all that, you will still have a much better deal in terms of nutrients compared to the cooked food that you subject yourself to for the last 30 plus years or more. All right. Now, this is a development in the modern day because of globicity. There is such a thing called globicity. Overall, in the world today, many, many more people are overweight. Overall, in the world today, many, many more people are not so healthy because of the increase in demand for processed food because of modern lifestyle. All right? Nutrients cannot be guaranteed, and provided you are very assured that the supplier of your pre-packed food materials are of quality standard. They focus on quality. Just like Atomy or some other suppliers, they are more interested in promoting the brands or promoting or making money out of their business, which is acceptable, but at the expense of what you are getting. So I want to move on quickly that the Atomy Shake Soya is a sustainable diet plan, and it is balanced with 21 different types of vitamins and minerals and a high amount of protein, in this case 18 grams. And for Balanced Life, how many grams of protein when you take a sachet? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? Right? How many grams of protein is in Balanced Life? And how many grams of protein is in Atomy Shake? It is 11 for Balanced Life and 18 for Atomy Shake. So you have a slightly higher intake of protein, and protein is helpful if you are trying to get to lose away some fats which carries weight. So your weight is basically due to the amount of fat, right? So when you reduce the fat, or a better word for it is called fat loss, and not so much as weight loss, because if you have muscle mass, your weight will never change. Your weight is still high. However, you will be the healthier because you have less fat. So with 21 types of vitamins, minerals, and a higher amount of protein, right? And if you were to consider some of the other products that is straight from Korea, if you get a chance to be in Korea or you know of anyone there and they want to access these products, Atomy offers up to 22 grams of protein in some of their other meal replacement options, right? So you really have a good range. And all we need is about 20-something gram, about 25. Some people may be slightly higher. If you're a sportsman, you can go up to 40. But most of us, on average, less than 30 gram per day will be good enough. So Atomy offers up to 22 gram as a meal replacement, and you are taking protein in your other meals, so you should have a fairly good amount of protein needs for each day. Now, you will find that Atomy aims at 20-something or 18 or even 11, all right? It is always a better bet because it suggests to us that in your regular meal, the protein that you take may not be enough in terms of bioavailability. In other words, your body, is it able to absorb the protein that you have? Right? So this is something to consider. Why would you take a replacement meal with proteins? It's because the proteins is more bioavailable for you to absorb and use. So let us also look at the fact that you have a choice of green tea and multigrains. And generally, this product is able to enable you to have a well-balanced range of nutrients when you take them, right? So let me just move on quickly. There is a suggestion. It is not recommended. It is not helpful. Do not skip your morning breakfast carelessly, all right? And using the Atomy shake, or for some of us who are overweight and who really want to think about it as part of your goal for this year, you can use it as your morning breakfast as well as your evening meal. Dual replacement, so that one regular meal out there, and may I add, even if you take 2 replacement meals and you have a buffet lunch, right? Even so, do not think, oh, I already have 2 replacement meals, yippee hooray, and every day you're having buffet lunch. It doesn't work as well. All right. So remember, it is not a weight loss product, but it is a dietary plan to help you better manage your weight in the long run. But more importantly, because it's a dietary plan, it changes the way you respond to food. It improves the way your body handles food and the nutrients inside food. So it's more than just eating. But what about, enjoyment in eating? Yes, you can enjoy your food in a disciplined manner. You don't want to enjoy such that it's all hell break loose. Eat anything, drink anything you want. Don't even think about it. Right? That is not an acceptable behavior because the body makes the mind, all right, and improves your life. So it's very, very important that we bring discipline to the body because that's what Atomy is all about. Having high standards in the way we live our lives, in the way we present information, in the way we offer values to the people around us, right? So you can replace in the morning, you can replace in the night, both of which works, or both. And then, of course, you get healthier along the way. And then you can add it in because it's a protein-based product, add it to your exercise regime and you will put on weight. So for people who want to put on weight, a meal replacement is still an answer, the right one, so that they can put on protein weight and not fat weight, right? And they get stronger as well. So an athlete is generally stronger and fairly heavier than the average person, but yet the fat level is lower, right? So it is a weight control program for the long term, not for the immediate term. When we talk about weight loss, many people in their mind, without telling you, they are expecting, after 2 weeks, how much will I lose? After 1 month, how much will I lose? How many of you get that kind of question when we talk about weight loss, right? People want to know how much can they lose in 1 month, in 2 months, in 3 months. That is a weight loss program. But for the Atomy shake, it is not. Because in 1 month, in 2 months, in 3 months, will you lose weight? Yes, for some. No, for many others. Right? So we do not want you to go around sharing this and disappointing your customers because of the expectation that you will lose weight. But once you change the expectation to a dietary plan, and dietary plan will always create the possibility of weight loss because your body regulates it by yourself. But if you want a weight loss that gives you result in 1 month, there are strategies that is outside this Atomy shake. Okay? So Atomy shake can be part of the product that you use for weight loss. However, there are other things to consider. More of that when we next get a chance to talk about it. So I trust you have a general understanding of this product and now a deeper understanding of this product, how it can be shared to your friends and your family and your consumers. All right? So again, replace in the morning. The word is well-balanced meal. A lot of us believe in well-balanced meal but don't know what is that. A little bit of carbo, a little bit of vegetable, a little bit of this, and we think it's a well-balanced meal. No, there are 8 elements in a well-balanced meal. You need to have water, so soupy stuff may be better. You need to have of course, your calorie, which is your carbo, your proteins, your fats, which is there in most of the regular meal. But the vitamins and the minerals and the trace elements, which is your color pigments, may not be there all the time. So one way is how colorful your food is. That answers to number 7th element. And number 8 element is the fiber. Right? So once you have all complete 8 elements in your meal, we can talk about that being balanced. However, there is the other issue called variety. So balance is one thing, then you have variety. You have 66 different minerals. So a lot of us will not really understand scientifically what is a balanced meal, but we think we do just eating regularly or eating in a way that you feel, I think, okay, right? So we think we had a balanced meal, but I want you to know we almost cannot understand what is a balanced meal. So go easy. I rather you replace the meal by something that is already scientifically formulated for you, so you can be very assured that it is well balanced, it has the nutrients that you want, all right? And then you just risk with one meal, if you can, or 2 meals a day, if you have to, right? So with that, I just want to bring this product to a close because I want to deliver just the key message. It is a meal replacement. It is a dietary plan. It is something that is helpful for our body in the long term. And my wish for each one of us is to consider using this product long term. All right? It is safe, it is good, and it really will change your body, change your mind, and change your life in the long-term use of it. All right? So let me just go to the next product that we want to talk about today. Most of the information, by the way, that we are sharing with you are available on the website. Go familiarize yourself with it. All right? And then you can use that to share with your friends. Tumacin, a very good product. When I did a little bit of study on this, I am it is very heartening, okay? I'm very encouraged that the science put into this product is really amazing. We are not talking about turmeric. So when you run away and start talking about turmeric, you miss the point because there are so many turmeric out there. And people will tell you, my food, forget about this. Wrong idea altogether. Okay? This is tumacin. And tumacin is not available in the turmeric as a food because it is not easy to absorb, not easy to break down in a food, in your body. We are talking about tumacin, and that is the formulation that we want to think about. So what exactly is that? Well, it's for our joint. Now, because we are talking about connective tissue. Organs are supported by the muscles, connective tissues that starts from your bones, because your bones is like the tree trunk, right? And then your organs that are hanging on the tree trunk or tree, right? So how are they supported? They are supported by They do not grow out of your bones, as in the case of branch, right? But your organ, basically, health of your bone actually will determine the kind of diseases that we will have. Oh, it's only diabetes, nothing to do with bone. However, people who are diabetic have bone issues as well. Right? They are related because of the metabolism that happens, that is being affected. Right? So let's move on and talk about tumescin and how does it help. This product, the Atomy Tumescin MSM, actually is the Atomy Tumescin MSM Selenium product. So don't forget about selenium, even though it is of a small amount. But this product is a combination of three very interesting, all of us do not take on a regular basis. That's why there's a lot of issues in the general population. So if we were to improve our bone health, our functionality, all right, the ability to move, we are talking about strength. And we are talking about range of motion. All that has to do with your ligaments, your tendons, and these are the connective tissues between the bones, the muscle, and your organs, right? So, when you use this product, what happens is that your bone health will increase. So this is a very specific product for the bones. It is not a general product, just like your foundation products. What are foundation products? Can anyone tell me? However, if you're an athlete, you generally already have strong bones. Perhaps if you are young and you are strong, you may not use MSM. To do with a bone issue takes 25 to 30 years. So now you want to improve your health of your bone, wait until you are 70, 80 years old. It takes long. So use it as preventive if you don't have any, or use it as a support. It does not remove, but it will relieve the symptoms, the friction, the limitation of movement, as well as the swelling. All right? Edema, the fluids accumulated at the joint, restricting the movement to protect you. But yet it becomes very uncomfortable, painful, and you cannot move much. Right? So how does the body handle all these things? Your Atomy Tumescin MSM will solve that issue for you, because it has been researched that you take them 4 tablets with the key point, which is the coumaric acid, which is where your tumescin is. It gives you your coumaric acid, which is a little bit similar to the so-called blood thinning, to allow a better circulation, especially in your joint area in this case. Okay? So this is still useful for all of us because we are addressing the type in joint areas. Joint areas don't have much blood vessels, don't have a lot of, capillaries, the small blood vessel flowing in your joint. Your elimination organs, like your lung, your kidney, and all that, but not the bones. Right? So this is one of the best support the area of your joints and bones. And let's look at what do you have. Basically, in the morning, after food, you can take the 2 brown tablets. It's your turmeric selenium combination tablet. Take that. If you cannot remember, or you want to help your consumers, customers, friends, remember how to take them. Remember, brown color is equivalent to your morning poop. You should think about your morning poop, okay? That's in the morning. If you don't want to talk about that and you're embarrassed, think about the white, which is your MSM tablet, only after dinner in the evening, because by then you will see the moon, white color. All right. So when you recognize these things, it's easier to remember after morning and after evening meal. Take that, it is formed together in a formulation that is able to deal with your joint problems such as pain, swelling, and restriction of movement. And it works in two ways. Anti-inflammation, which is the number one thing it does, and antioxidant, which is to protect the cell from aging and dying and malfunctioning prematurely. Right? So two key things it does for you. So when we talk about that, we therefore can see that the tumacin, now going into the three ingredient, the tumacin itself cannot be consumed through your turmeric powder. So when people say, I take turmeric powder, is that good enough? No, it's not good enough. It's a totally different story altogether. All right? And if you talk about the extract, well, you have all the papers there. It is a patent registered extraction because it is not a simple process extraction from the turmeric powder. It must be a cleverly formulated scientific process to extract the tumacin out of it. It is kosher, which is very high standard. It is halal certified, and the extraction method is rather proprietary. Okay, so that should give you the confidence of the tumacin that we are getting. And there are not many tumacin around in the market, frankly. So this is one of the key products that can be an introduction product if you are looking for symptomatic relief. Do you remember what is the other product that you can use for symptomatic relief as a foot in the door, so to speak, introduction of Atomy products to a new person? What is the other product that you can use? If you use probiotics, it will take a little while. If you take vitamin C, it may also take a little while. Omega-3, it may also take a little while. But what is that one product that when you take it, in my experience, in 20 minutes, you will see the symptomatic relief? The symptom. Do you know what product is that? It starts with an F word. Fine-zyme. Okay, so you should be carrying your fine-zyme with you all the time for a quick introduction, a foot in the door to someone new, so that they are able to experience the power of the Atomy products. This is the other one, MSM. Atomy, tumacin, MSM. Basically, it gives relief in a matter of perhaps for some people 2 to 3 days, for some people 2 to 3 months, depending on the seriousness and the severity of their bone issues, right? But it relieves pain, which should be quite fast, and swelling, which is also fairly soon. So it is of the same level as your probiotics and vitamin C, whereby the effect can come out in a matter of just a few days, right? So there you are, the same complicated process of extraction, whereby they use one of the sugar molecule known as a polysaccharide, and then they have to add it to the non-polysaccharide types of it. It is the same principle in hemohim. The exact 3 herbs put together, boiled over, separated. One part of it is further treated to break it down into a more complex formula, and then the original 50% portion. So it's act on one and add back together. Treat one, and the result add back to the main one. So that changes the structure and nature of the product itself. So it's not just about extracting tumacin, because some, brainy people will say, okay, I just take my turmeric and I extract my tumacin from there. Yeah, then you will tell him, good luck to you, because it is not a simple process. As you can tell from here, 600 kg of turmeric powder will only give you, all right, just about 3 kg. All right, 600 gives you 3 kg. No, gives you less than 3 kg. Okay, so you know how difficult it is to extract the tumacin. Here in relief, joint friction, range of movement, the sounds in your joints, okay, the rubbing sounds in your joints, all these problems, can be reduced. Not a lot, but a good 37%. And effusion, which is a swelling, the accumulation of fluid, that's what is effusion. All right, that 100%. In other words, it will effectively remove the swelling. All right, when you have a joint-related problem, such as an injury. Let's look at the second one, the MSM, which is a very important broad-based organic mineral in the body that has many, many functions throughout the body. So having MSM is a very good consideration, because most of us do not think about sulfur supplement, but MSM is actually over the, all right, suggesting the chemical component of this MSM, releasing the sulfur mineral that the body needs. Again, and you will find that despite just a regular small dose, Atomy never the formulation, it is enough to bring, in this case, antioxidant effect for the body. So the tumacin is anti-inflammation, the MSM is antioxidant, right? So it is again a very reliable source that is registered with FDA, kosher certified. Now, not many products are kosher certified. To achieve require very, very high standard of manufacturing, right? Halal certification, and so that gives you the idea of the kind of quality to ensure you get the best deal. All right. All right. The company is subject to a high level of purification, which is not about making something less original and less organic, but the purification is to sense. All right, so this is another reason why tumacin MSM is really worth our attention and our commitment to the use of that product, because it's also been subject, not this product, if I may add, but recognized in human tests to be able to the effect of improving our weak joint of selenium. But when I treat some of my cancer patients, I definitely must turn to selenium. Selenium is actually one of the key players when it comes to antioxidant. It is known as the blue magic, okay, magician. It is recognized as a miracle element. And these terms are not thought out by Atomy. These terms are already well known in the world about selenium. However, it is not easy to have selenium, right? And it's not generally promoted out there. But Atomy made it again to be able to include selenium in a good combination of tumacin, MSM. So in this case, when we talk about our joint health, then we are talking about basically all right, as well as chronic conditions related, such as the joints issue, the connective tissue issues. Okay, connective issue is considered as a system by itself. It is a whole. It is like your muscle system. It is like your circulation system. So the connective tissue is another system with the body made up of all the different types of collagen, all right, your ligament, your tendons, okay, that type of material in the body that holds our organs together. So that's the one that impact the movement of our. You have autoimmune conditions, RA, but in this case OA, because it is related to the bones. The form of arthritis, in this case, is related to the bone. It has been known in the Korean history, cultural history, that they use a lot of MSM and tumacin, turmeric powder and stuff like that. So it's been well known that bone health is very important so that you do not suffer OA. And OA is a form of autoimmune condition. So you tell me it's not related. Your bone is related even to your immune system, because a lot of your sensory and a lot of the signaling in your immune capacity has to do also with your connective tissues. And therefore, the bone health is very, very important. Degenerative OA, in this case, they treat that as well to ensure that your bone is healthy and you have less of this form of arthritic condition. Okay. So finally, let's look at some precaution, and that is you may suffer some symptomatic discomfort, but I can assure you they are not life-threatening. You just need to pay attention and adjust how you eat it on a full stomach, so to speak, all right, and take it, let your body get used to it. Most times I tell people there is nothing wrong with supplement if you have a problem with a supplement. The problem lies where? Lies in you. Okay? So your body has to be prepared for supplement, and so sometimes we need to adjust our way so that the body is able to handle the supplement that we are taking. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are hearing me, give it a very consideration to have a healthy joints, healthy bones, using the both are connected. Your Atomy shake impacts your body, which includes the weight that your bones have to shoulder. So now you add health to your bones, so both go hand in hand to be able to give you a much better body. And with that, thank you very much, everyone for listening. Please have a good time 2021. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together to welcome Leaders Club member Cheng, Hock, Sharon Rose Master on stage.
这是向前吗？这是这边吗？Atomy Singapore Country Manager Wayne Lily and the staff, all the leaders, Center Manager, and Atomy. Good afternoon. I also want to take this opportunity. Chinese New Year around the corner, right? February the 12th. For now to February the 12th is 20 days, right? So I wish everybody a happy New Year in advance. I believe everybody has watched the video, Mr. Park, about life scenario, right? So Mr. Park mentioned a few things. I remember number one, he said when you reach 60, are you okay financially? Number two, are you in good health? Okay. Then number three, when you're okay, are you going to help people? Show your love, right? So, and he said, what do you mean you're okay? 1% is very rich, right? 4% financial independent. 95% people are not so okay, lah. So later on, I'm going to share with you. Actually, I belong to 4%, my financial independent. Those I cannot say I'm 1%. Do you want to know how I achieved that? Oh, you nobody clap hand now. Okay, before I begin, let me share with you my personal particular, okay? How I can begin this so-called Atomy business. Okay, my name is obtained a qualification Bachelor of Science and Computer Science in 1975. You need to guess how old I am now. 1975, okay? I think most importantly is qualification. I always think how to add value to myself. So when I work for people, I also attend class engineer. So actually examination means one whole day, two two test paper, one morning, one afternoon. So I qualified for that. So when I qualified in 1984, in whole Singapore, for your information, I number 10. In Hokkien say, I always kiasu. Okay, so this will be add value to me, because I always feel that besides you have qualifications, I think you need to add value so that you can continue what you have, okay? And of course, my working experience, 30 years with multinational companies as a quality manager, senior quality manager. And this MMC multinational company include USA, company from USA, Japan, okay, Taiwan, okay, total 7 company. So there's one company that I want to mention. That was my second company, which is a USA company. They call it's a very big company in United States. Okay, and aerospace and defense operation in USA. Aerospace and defense. In fact, this company is also involved, a very big company. So since this is a big company, so I worked for the company for about 15 years. 15 years. Okay. But frankly speaking, after 15 years, the company decided to relocate to China. Okay. So I lost my job. So ladies and gentlemen, imagine you work for a company for 15 years, and the company decided to say, oh, I relocate because Singapore too expensive, China cheaper, so relocate. So when you work for people, do you find that you can have a long time employment? Anybody work for people? Wow, you are the boss, Nobody work for. So when you work for people, let me remind you, okay, there is no such thing guarantee, okay? Even this 15 years I work for them, they sent me to US 2 years to work for the US. So actually I was graduated from Chinese school, Huazhong and Nanyang. These are the Chinese background one. But now my English better than Chinese because of the USA. Okay, so the question lies, I say, if any company, there's the next 5 company that tells after 2 years, the other company offer me, I just go. There's no loyalty, right? Do you agree? When you work, it's because of money, right? And you work because of family, right? I got 3 children to take care, But there's one thing that I'm facing. After work for people for so many years, every time I go and see doctor, the doctor say, Mr. Tan, relax. Your pressure very high, 160, 170. That time I was about 40 years old, 45 years old. Wow, you're quite young, you're not crossed over 50 or 60. So your pressure 160, 170. Must relax. I say, relax your head. I got family to take care, right? I need to work very hard, right, in order to survive, right? And the company can continue to hire me. My company will ask me to go and fly kite. Okay? So in this case, this is always in my mind. When I reach 55, 60, I want to retire. Okay, I want to retire. So anyway, throughout this working, besides I work in US, I also work in Thailand for 3 years. I work for one of the Taiwanese company for 3 years. I also work in Malaysia. Then after that, when I reach about 56, 57, I back to Singapore. Then I decided not to work for people. Okay, retire. So when I reach 58 years old, at the age of 60, which is about 2012, I get to know this Atomy. Okay, and this so-called before that 2012, 2010, 2012, these 2-3 years, I joint venture with my son. Joint venture. My son also graduated from computer, and he's a so-called cartoon design. US, there's one university will teach people how to draw cartoon. So he's very good in that. So I say, hey, in that case, why not we form a company? Okay, so-called help people to build the website platform. Okay, not selling. I mean, if the company want to put their business information, whatever in the platform, we help them to design, and we charge them the platform build. So during the times we are doing this, okay? So this is what we can do and relax, not working for people. Right? Wow, you can see 1997, I got 3 children. That was when I was young. Quite young looking, right? 2012, this is the time that I get to know Atomy. And my 3 children all graduated, and my 2 children also, my 2 daughters, okay? So elder son, and the left-hand side is the youngest. The other one is, now my elder son actually is in Thailand, but because of COVID, he need to stay here. He's in Hong Kong, working in Hong Kong. So both are married. So you can see 2019 February, CNY. Oh, those are the with me and my wife. My wife is laughing. So 2019 when we have a CNY catering, you can see we got grandchildren. Now this year we got 3, and another 4 coming out. So we got 4 grandsons. I should say when I reach this type of age, I mean I'm okay lah. My children all they got their own house, their own children. So I told them, your papa, mommy don't need you to really spend a lot of time on us. Okay, we are independent in terms of financial. Okay, and also we are in good health. Okay, important thing is you get your own family. Make sure you spend the time, effort taking care of family. So they say, okay, oh, I got good father and mother. Okay, but one more thing, every month, I want to see you for catering. Okay, once a month. Family harmony is important, right? Do you agree? So once a month, we say we get together. This is how we agree. They agree with me. But those who in overseas, of course, cannot. And the another thing that I got a lot of feeling is, during these few years with Atomy, I have a lot of friends. I mean business friends. So this group of friends is from Penang. I used to travel there. Then I travel, but now cannot travel. So when I travel there, they always treat me like a family. So I feel very okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe today you are here. You want to success in Atomy business, right? Okay. So, what do you think of success in Atomy? Oh, you must be success in Atomy. Question? You want to must success, or let me think about it. Must success, right? Agree? So, thinking is a problem, okay? Doing is the answer. If you want to success, make sure you do it, okay? Lose in hesitation. Mr. Tang, let me think about it. Tomorrow I answer you. Oh, lose is in hesitation. Win in action. Actually, these 4 phrases are with me since day 1 I joined Atomy. And these 4 phrases actually I copied from one of the coffee shop from Malaysia. That was about 7 years ago. And this coffee shop, I think the owner is a very good network marketing. Chinese, he write in Chinese. This one I translate one. 想是问题，做是答案。 输在犹豫，赢在行动，16个字。This 16 words always follow me. I can never forget. Okay, this is what I think. So I always tell people, hey, you nearly don't think lah. One, you take action lah. So of course, my first business opportunity is at least I stay in Clementi Avenue 2 coffee shop. So these ladies and gentlemen drove from Malaysia and see me and introduce this Atomy business. Frankly speaking, at that time they also just started get to know Atomy. And why they introduced to me, he say, "Oh, Mr. Tang, I know you are doing the platform design, but platform design is just a tool, right? So you need to have a product that put on a platform, then becomes complete business." I say, "What are you talking about? Have you heard about Atomy?" I say, "No, I never." Oh, then he start to explain. Wow, so many products. My goodness. I say, "Okay lah, you just tell me within these few hundred products, what are the top 2 products?" Oh, you say, Himohin. Oh, very good. Then skincare 6. So I say, in this case, since you're talking about product-orientated, absolute quality, absolute price, can I buy these 2 products? Oh, I just talk to you, you want to buy? I just share with you a business. I don't have. You don't have? So where can I get? Oh, I stay in KL. Can you take a bus or drive to KL and pick up these 2 products? Ladies and gentlemen, if your introducer tell you you are in Singapore, ask you to go to KL and take, what do you think? Crazy, correct. But remember I say this 16 word. Okay lah, since you say so good, right? I need the products. Okay lah. You know, he say, why not you fly to Korea and pick up a product? Korea, I think KL is cheaper, nearer. So okay lah. So I told my wife, let's go lah. Take it as a so-called holiday lah. So we pick up these 2. Yeah, these 2 products, okay? Now, after I pick up these 2 products, of course, skincare, I pass it to my wife to try. I more energy, and I also got heart problem. High pressure. I say, why not I try? And I got the other half. I give it to one of my good friends who has so-called nose cancer. You know, nose cancer people, they got this so-called breathing problem. Nighttime cannot sleep well. I say, why not you try and see how. But by the way, I just to mention, Himohin is not a cancer medicine. It's just to boost your immune system, okay? To make the circulation better. So I say, why not you try and let me know. So after a week, I will ask my wife, what do you think about this skincare product? And I also asked my friend who consumed this Himohin. Oh, he said, Mr. Tan, after I took this for 1 week, I can breathe better, sleep better. Wow, that's very good. I say, in this case, my wife was asking me, the time I already semi-retired, I'm not don't work for people, and my wife is still working. So my wife will say, hey, do you want to do this business? I say, why not? Since you say so, since you like this. You say, wow, this product how much? So I mentioned to her about the product. Wow, so cheap. I say, wait. I cannot decide I want to do this business. Okay? Since my introducer told me this is a Korean factory, the government so-called R&D, blah, blah, blah. Not to forget, I was from quality control department. I know what kind of factory standard that people have, a world-class standard. Furthermore, I work in US technology. I know what kind of standard we are looking for. Okay lah. So I talked to my introducer. Let's go to Korea. So 8 to 13 January 2013, we flew from Singapore to Korea. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a greasy. So I asked a lot of friends, you go first, I don't want. Oh, minus 18. So you can see, got snow, everything. And 4 layer of thick clothing are just okay only. So because I want to get to know, so no choice, we had to go. And we also took the opportunity to attend this so-called, like today, Success Academy. The times this Success Academy, there's an award presentation. Miss Pat, at the time, he achieved this Crown Master. Of course, now it's Imperial, during the times. So the award presentation during the Success Academy. And he received, of course, you know, if you are a Crown Master, you receive 350,000. This one, 1.2 million is there. 350,000 in cash. The bonus. Okay, Crown Master Promotion Cash Award. So I dropped, cash, 350,000. So I asked myself, my goodness, I work for people for 30 years. Mr. Tan, your bank got 100,000 cash. Don't have. 30 years, no. And Miss Pat joined Atomy. You know, Atomy started 2009, right? And 2012, 3 years, he achieved this so-called Crown Master. And 2013 beginning, Success Academy, he received this award. I said, my goodness, wow, nearly years. He can make it. Of course, I need to think about it. So after reward presentation, we took a picture, and I asked her, beside this award, every month, how much you are getting? So he showed me, well, you know, the Korean money, so many zero per month. Wait, let me calculate. Wow, close to $100,000 Singapore. I say, per month, no? Yeah, per month. Per month. Then I asked her the background and blah, blah, blah. He can't even speak Chinese. He can't even speak English, just Korean word. I say, actually, besides Chinese, English, I can speak Thai language. Okay? Of course, Malay, you scold me, I can understand also. I'm Malay. So I say, wow, since you can do it, and then also during the award presentation, during the seminar, Mr. Park say he's going to expand to Southeast Asia, include Singapore, Malaysia. Oh, I see the opportunity come. Of course, the times they were asked, oh, Mr. Tan, wow, you flew from Singapore to attend at this type of temperature, minus 18, and you still want to attend. Okay, why not you come out as a member, share. Then I go to the stage. Wow, 4,000-5,000 people, no? Have you ever give a speech in front of 4,000-5,000 people? Wow, so many people. Then I thought, yo, go up. Then I go, okay never mind. Since go up. So then the interpreter said, you only 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. After talk, 10 minutes, they say, hey, come down, talk too much. This is Mr. Park. After I show you a picture, this was taken 2013. And Mr. Park now also look younger. And look at me now. Okay, I show you now my picture. Recently, I've taken picture with Mr. Park, okay, together. Of course, we also took the opportunity to went to visit the factory. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm a factory trained. I'm in charge of quality. So in terms of the standard, in terms of factory standard, I know very well. Okay, this is nearly a world-class standard. Go without saying. Okay, world-class standard. So in this case, the factory is very good. So okay then I say, hey, I want to bring back some of the products, the toothpaste, toothbrush, and lipstick. Ladies and gentlemen, this lipstick last few years ago is a black color. Okay, so I bring back. Of course, the lipstick I let my wife to try, and in fact, they were saying that competitors, our competitors is departmental store, right? Not an American company, Our pricing and whatever the thing, our competitors is if our product quality and price cheaper than departmental store, ladies and gentlemen, do you think you will buy? It's a household product, right? Household, every day you are using. So, okay. So I went to Singapore, one of the department store, and take a look. Wow, nearly the pricing is cheaper. Okay? And particularly the lipstick. And during my visit in the factory, the company also produced for those top brand from Japan, Shiseido, SK2, Chanel. So, of course, I went to one of the, Bugis got one, the BHG. So I went there to ask, do you sell this lipstick? You see, we have. So, of course, for the guy to ask for lipstick are very funny, right? I say, well, I'm helping my wife to look for this lipstick. Okay? And New Year coming. At that time, January, February is New Year. So I say, how much? $45. $45. The times I brought back from Korea, it's about $18, $15, okay? I brought back. $15 compared with $45. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife told me the feeling is the same. So all the ladies, if you use our lipstick, okay, the feeling same as the top brand products. Top brand, feeling. Of course, when you put on the Atomy this so-called lipstick, wow, your color is Atomy color. Okay? Wow, your is Chanel or SK2 color. Cannot tell the difference, right? Important is you yourself, your feeling. So your feeling is the same as the top brand. Why not you use Atomy? $15 compared with $45. And a second trip when I went back to Korea, oh, by the way, 2013, I visited Korea for almost 8 times. 8 times. Ladies and gentlemen, today company is here. You attend this Success Academy. How much you pay? $50, right? I need to buy the ticket. Flew from Singapore to Korea to attend the seminar. You know how much I spent? Right? So you are very lucky, okay? Oh, you are very lucky. I mean, don't say lucky. I mean, it's a good opportunity, okay, now. So, the boss explained to me, very simple. Those top brand products, they got this, in this bookies, shop, renter, beautiful, beauticians. All this need money, right? And then also they advertise all this money, right? Frankly speaking, all this money charged to who? Charged to the consumer, what? Right? So all this cost, of course, $45. But Atomy very simple. From factory, go to you, right? You order, right? So very simple, right? So with the absolute quality, absolute price, this is what we have. Okay? So I tell myself, if I don't do it, how can? Absolute quality, absolute price, okay? And this is my second visit. So after that, January I came back. February is a Chinese New Year. It's something like, February the 12th. Next month, February 12th. It's New Year. So when I came back, January 2013, also the following month is a Chinese New Year. So I told my wife, if Nanny want to do this business, who cares Chinese New Year? So my friend come and visit. You ask me this stupid question. Of course. So I don't care whether Chinese New Year or not Chinese New Year. So I told my wife, if this is a business we are looking for, we are fighting for the time. Do you agree? If you yourself cannot achieve within certain times, how can you tell people, hey, this this business can do, right? So, and also I ever study, one of the experts say, one normal person, the patient, I mean, you tell them, oh, this business is good, 3 to 6 months. After 6 months, they spend the time and they cannot, I mean, from business concept, they will tell you, oh yeah, this business cannot. So I want to try, okay? I want to try for this 3 to 6 months. I focus, okay? Chinese say 全力以赴, 全力以赴. So, okay, focus and doing. By the way, this is another picture during the second visit, March. February, Chinese New Year. I have doing is, I talk to my son about helping people to do website design. Let's focus on this one. Since this is also a business, and doing website design for people, also a business for 2013 picture. It's a Korea, January, February. I don't care February, Chinese New Year or not Chinese New Year. So second cycle, diamond. Oh, nobody give me happy hand. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, company is not here. We need to bring back the products. Okay, so a lot of issue, and then also I need to prepare for the Chinese version, informations, English versions. Do a lot of work, but frankly speaking, is because you want to do it. Nobody force you, right? Since you want to do it, you do it. Okay. One Chinese say, beginning sure got a lot of challenge. Chinese say 万事起头难嘛，对不对哈 ？Okay. And 2014, Taiwan. Why I mention this picture because the times 2014 in Korea, but then 2014, beginning 2014, Korea Atomy say, unless company open. So actually, I face a challenge. So 2014, totally, a lot of people say, well, since cannot register, okay lah. I need to survive. I go and do other thing, okay. But I still hold on, okay. I still hold on. But then Taiwan opened in 2014 beginning. So the company say, why not, Mr. Tan? We plan to open in Singapore 2015 March. Why not you go and attend the Success Academy in Taiwan 2014 December? So okay lah, let's go. So I attended the Taiwan so-called Success Academy. That was my first Success Academy in Taiwan. And this is 6th of March, Atomy Singapore open, right? And since 2015, Atomy open, and 2016 November, Malaysia open. So I work very hard. So January 2018, I achieved this so-called leader club member. So this is a thing that I want. The success. Simple. Duplicate the simple things. Free membership, and you must try the product. Okay? If you do not have a feeling, how can you share the product? So you yourself must try the product and share your feeling with your good friends. Okay? So there's a saying, when you introduce one member, actually we are talking about the whole family, right? Not only one person. So a lot of times that I introduce a member, and Mr. Tang, I want to buy one piece of toothbrush. You don't have your wife, you don't have a children, you don't have father, mother. And after I explain to you, you say, very good. Why don't you buy one box instead of one piece, correct? Because we are talking about whole family. So when you go to supermarket, are you buying for yourself or you buy for whole family? Of course, whole family. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So this is how I always tell people, okay? And 2019, some of the leaders here attended together with me. Chao Lang 啊，金善子啊，还有我们几个人去啊。We are a few people. Then Mr. Park. Can you see? I taken photo with Mr. Park. You can see left hand side is 2013, right? And the other side is recently 2019. Can you see Mr. Park younger? Mr. Tang also not bad lah, right, Mr. Park, okay. So I just want to share something. When you achieve financial independence, it doesn't mean this is your number one requirement. Important your health. How important? How important? And also, not only health important. Sometimes I go and take MRT and nobody give way to me. Hello? I almost 70, I almost 70, But nobody give way to me, because then my wife was laughing at me, because you look young. Nobody give sick to me, when I go to MRT and take MRT. So, and the other thing is, recently, year 2020, last year, because of COVID-19, I cannot travel. This is a good thing for me, because I cannot travel, I cannot eat a lot of good food. Normally, when I go to the Penang, Mr. Tan, Penang char kway teow lah. Penang chicken rice, eat a lot. So my weight keep on increasing. Now, you can see me, I shrink down. Actually, I lost 5 kg in the last 6 months. 5 kg. When he always laughing at me, hey, your stomach look like disappear. Okay, so I lost 5 kg. Okay. Then I want to mention this because 8 August 2019, when actually this country manager, Wendy Lee, I want to thank Wendy Lee, invite me to go and give talk in Canada and USA. But that was February or March 2019. So I was talking to my wife. That time my wife still working. I said, hey, the company asked me to go Vancouver, Canada, and USA for talk. Then my wife said, how many days? Total about 21 or 22 days. Then my wife said, you crazy. I'm working for people. How can I apply leave? If you work for people, can you tell your boss, excuse me, I want to apply leave 22 days. If the boss can allow you 22 days leave, no need you. Correct? The boss asks you to go and fly kite, okay? I don't need you, okay? Then I told my wife, in that case, I think you resign. You resign, okay? So 2019, April, my wife resigned from the job, okay? So now he's my partner, okay? He's my partner. And during the trip, again, I want to thank Wendy. Wendy made a very good arrangement, and we nearly enjoyed the trip. So I told my wife, this is our second honeymoon. And you can see USA, we go to Los Angeles, Seattle. So those leaders, you will have opportunity, okay? So 2022 last year, February, actually before that, January, I received a Singapore police write a letter, Mr. Tan, you're already 65. Your license need to renew. I said, well, okay, renew. No, 65 must go for medical checkup. When you prove that your eyesight okay, no heart pressure, you walk okay, then I issue you a license. Like that, okay lah. I also want to see medical. So I pay for the full checkup. Blood pressure, eyesight check, everything. The doctor said, wow, Mr. Tan, you are quite okay, perfectly okay. No? I said, you don't tell me, write to the police, okay? So they write a letter, the medical doctor write a letter to police, say, you are physically fit. That was last year, February. So since then, I tell myself, my goodness, I need to set a goal. Anyway, COVID-19 start from January, February, right? Okay, then I tell myself, I want to set a goal. After I can show you my life scenario. Every morning, okay, I want to walk 10,000 steps. Every morning, 10,000 steps. So I told my wife, no 10,000 steps, don't go home, okay? So we walk around Botanical Garden, We drive to Botanical Garden. We ride to all the seaside and walk around from 6:30 to 8:30. Then 9 o'clock, after taking breakfast, then we will do Atomy business or meet to see people. So as you can see, of course, I go and bought the blood pressure measurement. You can see my blood pressure 126, high pressure, low pressure 69, heartbeat 67. Is it normal? The doctor said, Mr. Tan, you 65. Well, actually, 140 is okay. Right? Now I 126. Right? I 126 can compete with the young people, right? And you can see I achieved 10,000 steps. That was March. Okay, the record. Okay, 10,000 steps. Okay, and there's one day is lower than 10,000 because I forgot to bring along my watch when I go walking. So there's not recorded. And this is reason 1, December. You can see I achieved 10,000, right? December, can you see? But I cannot show you every record. Take a lot of time. Okay, so you can see my blood pressure, 127, maximum is 130, below 130. So if you ask me, this was December. Actually, today is January 23. I got a record. Normally, I was. So very important, ladies and gentlemen, health still important. Do you agree? So to me, now, I achieved 2 things. Achieve 2 things. Health, go without saying, okay? But I don't know whether I can live up to 90, But that depends. But important thing is, I don't see doctor. In the last 6-7 years, since day 1, I joined Atomy. Of course, I'm taking the Atomy, some health supplement. Okay, and important thing is, this is my target, okay? This is my target. Okay, now I share with you my life scenario. Actually, November, company have this competition. Encourage us. So I submitted, but I update every month. First week of the every month. Okay, so this is my most updated. As you can see, 1 to 20. 1 to 20. Of course, I will continue. Okay, 1 to 20. You can see. So car loan. Now I 1.5 years, but I can loan 5 years. So I'm thinking of creating the room, create the car loan. So I assist younger daughter to get a Toyota car. Now my younger daughter, she talked to me. Wow, I got 2 children now. Okay, very young. I say, get a car. Okay, drive your children to. Frankly speaking, I like language very much. I can speak so-called Thai language, English, Chinese. I like language. Try my best. Try my best. I want to learn this Korean language. Okay, and also I want to attend Tai Chi class, and I walk 10,000 steps daily. Blah blah blah. And by the way, I'm going to revise it. Instead of 10,000, I'm going to make it 12,000. My goal. Actually, I always exceed 10,000. So I'm going to set my goal 12,000. Okay. Of course, there are other things. Okay. So this is my. Okay. Thank you. So you can see, like what Mr. Park say, if you nearly have a dream, please put your dream in black and white. Okay. Put your dream in black and white. And try your best to achieve it, okay? And not only this, every week you look at it, whether I'm an achiever, okay? Not put it there, come to Success Academy, then look at it, please, okay? So house, I say, I will seek elder son to get 4-room HDB flat. In fact, my elder son got a house in Thailand, but I want him to get in Singapore, okay? So it's already ongoing. And then for me, for myself, I also got a house, but I'm thinking of, if I'm okay, I want to plan to purchase 2-bedroom condominium. So about 850 square feet, 900,000 by February 2023. So this is what Mr. Park say, right? You don't just say, oh, I want to purchase a house. What house? Where? How much? All these things, by when? So you need to have a clear picture, okay? Okay? So this is what I so-called put down. And also talk about travel. By the way, when I say travel to Australia with family for 1 week, September 2021. But I don't know whether we can achieve. I'm not sure because of COVID-19. Look like very serious. But this is my plan. To travel to Canada with family, okay, for 2 weeks and blah, blah, blah. And charity work, I want to participate Clementi CC charity work once a month. Since we are okay, time freedom, financial independence, health is okay, why not you contribute to the society like what Mr. Park say, right? Why not contribute to the society? Wow, that's really a very good love. I mean, contribute, okay? So I plan to do it, okay? Okay, right. Of course, this is my so-called, can enlarge it? Sorry. So currently, I so-called sharing roles, but I'm auto sharing roles. So you can see this is my last 3 months so-called income, auto sharing roles. And I plan March second period. And when I achieve Star Master, because my partner in Malaysia, they're going to achieve Star Master. So actually they are pushing. Okay? So this is what I think is very good. Okay, it's because my people share with me their dream, what their life scenario. They say, Mr. Tan, we plan to achieve Star Master this year, December. Okay, so of course, my thinking is what the Mr. Park say. One thing, success in Atomy is called Auto Sales Master. Do you agree? Every 15 days you qualify for the mastership, right? That's very important. So when you achieve Auto Sales Master, mean you got auto consumer on the left side and right side, right? Agree? So you want to achieve Auto Diamond, you must have an Auto Sales Master on the left, 2%, Auto Sales Master on the right, then you become Auto Diamond, right? That's very important. So when you want to achieve Auto Diamond, you need a teamwork, right? Because on the left got 2, right got 2, they are Auto Sales Master, they are the leader. You need to work with them. This is what Mr. Park said. You need to contribute. So Atomy business plan, I say one word, is people helping people philosophy. Do you agree? You don't look at yourself. How you can help your people below you, right? Right. You help them to achieve first. Achieve auto, right? Then will come to you. Okay? Of course, this is another money business plan. So I tell myself, by the way, only me and my wife are 2%. I don't have a children expenses, blah, blah, blah. So I told my wife, minimum 20,000 per month. Actually, it's quite okay for both of us. By the way, for those Singaporeans, don't mistaken, you can use the CPF when you retire. Because my experience, If after you retire at the age of 60, okay, you want to retire at the age of 60, you want to get every month 1,000 Singapore dollar on CPF, you need to put in 120,000 cash in your normal account, in the retirement account. How many people can achieve that? Not many, frankly speaking, because when you reach 60, during your younger age, you need to pay for installment. Government say, hey, you can use your CPF to pay, right? Correct? Okay. By then, when you reach 60, I think your money is, you only left with one house. That's what you have currently, okay? Of course, I and my wife now, we have 50, 60, $500,000 house. Okay? We are staying. Of course, the one cannot sell, unless you sell. Sell where to stay. Oh, important. So the question is, when you reach 60, are you going to get 1,000 retirement every month? You need to put in 120,000 in the CPF retirement account. Okay? So if you want to get $10,000 per month, 1.2 million. Correct? Agree? Based on the calculation. So today, I should say I'm a millionaire because Atomy account there got 1.2 million deposit every month. I get more than 5 figures. Agree? I'm based in this concept. Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to aim for second CPF, which is Atomy. Agree? And Mr. Park also say 100 years, okay? Anything happen to you, you'll pass it down, 3 generations. So it's a business, right? Don't you think so? Yes. Yeah. So this is where I am right now. It's convinced me, okay? So of course, I got this money A-Corp checklist. Later on, I share with you what is the rule of success. Okay, so I also doing this. Goal setting, okay, resolution, making a list, contact, business and follow up, and consultation, replications. This 8 steps of success. I follow, okay, sales assessment. 30 to 40, you are perfect. I'm okay. I follow the 8 steps of success. Out of 30 to 40 points, I scored 33 points. Means I'm okay, right? I actually follow, okay? Okay. Now, I'm here. I want to thanks to Mr. Pan. Create some system, the success system. Easy for normal person to achieve. Okay? What it means success system, later on I share with you. And also because of Atomy culture. Okay? Our objective is beyond customer satisfaction. Rather, is center for success. Okay? So principle center cultures, accompany growth, distribution, and sharing. All this is very important. So actually, when I recently I also so-called giving a talk at the center, Zoom. So I also tell them that as long as you're Atomy member, I will try my very best to share what I know about Atomy, right? So this is called distribution and sharing, right? Important. As long as you're Atomy member, I will share with you, correct? From my heart, okay? Now, Atomy is not a distributor system. It's a consumer system. So a lot of those MLM experienced guys, I tell them, if you bring your old concept come here, cannot work. You need to back to zero. Okay, it's a consumer system. If you truly want to change your life, you must first change your mindset. That is very important, mindset. Particularly those experienced guys, okay? Are you ready for change? Are you ready for change? Okay. Now, when you want to ready for change, what is your dream lifestyle? Is money important to you? Important, right? in today, why you work for people? Because you want to earn a living, right? Correct or not? Early morning, 6 o'clock, get out, 8 o'clock, you need to work until 6 o'clock and come back. Okay? So, because you want to use your time and effort to exchange for money. So, I used to tell people, Atomy is not money investment. You need to ask yourself, do I have a time? Oh, Mr. Tan, I got no time, no. I work from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock every day. I mean, 8 a.m., 10, Saturday, Sunday, I also work. Well, in this case, you just be a consumer. Because you got no time, how can you spend the effort? Correct? Money I have, you may not have. But God is very fair. Everybody 24 hours. Depending on how you plan, right? Agree? How you plan, right? If you do not plan properly in a 3 to 6 months, you want to focus on Atomy, how can you do it? Time, God is very fair, as I say. 24 hours everybody have. But money doesn't mean I have, you have. Not necessarily, right? But time everybody have. Depending on your planning. Oh, I put out this 10,000 notes. Now no more. And there was a time that, there was a time that, ladies and gentlemen, this is Atomy success system. Go back to my normal life. But Atomy already built there's a fast train. What you need to do is hook on the train, the train, and on the way pick up the lady hook. You and then we together we achieve the. Now of course we cannot have a face-to-face talk presentations, but we can Zoom meeting. Only development of auto consumer, you will become auto sales master. In mind, for the newcomer, please, you must have auto consumer. Okay? And you yourself also must consume the products. Okay, this is the 8 steps of success. I quickly go through goal setting. You must have goal setting. Like today, life scenario, you must put in, okay? And resolutions, you must determine. Okay, determine, I want to make it, okay? Then, you must put the list, okay? Prospect list, the person normally know about 250 people. Don't explain very clearly. If you explain clearly, the other side cannot listen carefully. Their mindset change. Today, got time, next thing also, so your mindset. So don't explain more detail. Ask them to come out and coffee talk or attend our this Success Academy or one-day seminar. Okay? Of course, a business explanation. In the first place, you yourself, do you know, start with the Atomy business, you yourself must know what is company, okay, what is the products, the key products, compensation plan. And then also when people pick up the product from you, you must follow up, okay, within 40 hours, and counseling. So it's about conversation with people who come to you for the problem. You don't always say, go to the center, ask the center manager, or go to my upline. You must help them out, okay? You will see when you believe it. Agree? Attitude, very important. Okay, in the first place, people like to work with you because you have a right attitude. Okay? Right attitude. Oh, never give up. Okay? Even the fault, as long as I put on the neck, you don't swallow me in, I'm still okay. And I never give up. Okay. Building a dream is a laying foundation. It's a miracle if you don't success, it will work hard. You will work hard. The ugly thinking turn into a swan. Okay? Thank you. Before I end my speech, I want to take this opportunity to thank one of the lady here. That's my wife, my dear wife. Thank you, dear. Leonard Lee, because he's the one that always behind me, giving me encouragement, giving me a support. My dear, not because of you, I won't be here today. I won't be achieve Atomy. I won't be doing Atomy. Thank you very much, my dear.